Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make air fryer chicken breast. Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Today we're going to make delicious, juicy chicken breast in the air fryer. And I love this recipe. It's so simple. It's going to be my lunch today. And so let's get started. I've got 2 normal sized chicken breasts here. So if your chicken breasts are smaller than this, then you may want to use 4 chicken breasts. But I'm using 2, and then I'm going to cut them in half, just so they cook more evenly. If you have 2 smaller chicken breasts or 4 smaller chicken breasts, I would, like if they're like thinner, like, you know, about 1 inch or so thick, I would beat them with a mallet to get them an even thickness. But these I'm going to cut in half lengthwise with a very sharp knife. So I've got my cutting board here, and I've got this kitchen towel under my cutting board so it doesn't slide all around. Such a great tip that I learned from someone commenting on one of these videos. So thank you, whoever you were. So we're going to start with the thickest side at the edge of the knife, and we're going to put our palm down on top of the chicken breast, and we're going to very carefully slide the knife down to cut the chicken in half lengthwise, just like that. So now we have a more even thickness instead of having this really thick piece at the front. I'm going to do the same thing with the other piece of chicken. It's really easier to do this if you have a really sharp knife. So get your knife sharpened. I think you can go to Williams-Sonoma and get your knife sharpened. The first knife, I believe, is free, and then after that it's like $1 per inch. So for this, you know, like, I don't know, 7-inch or so knife, it'll be like $7. So that's not bad at all. You just drop them off and they sharpen them. That's it. This is not an ad for Williams-Sonoma to sharpen your knives. That's where I take my knives to get them sharpened. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out onto my cutting board, and I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, now for our seasoning, I've got 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, and I'm gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika and a teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning. I'm also gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon, I'm gonna go ahead and just add the salt in here, and some pepper. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to use my basting brush to mix all of this up. And then we're going to coat our chicken with this seasoning mixture. We're gonna coat both sides. Okay, our chicken is ready for the air fryer. So we are going to, I'm not gonna worry about preheating the air fryer. Now, if you wanted to get like a really brown, crispy crust on something, then is a good time to preheat your air fryer. But they heat up so fast, it's really not necessary for this recipe. But these are gonna cook at 370 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. You're going to want to check them after probably 10 minutes, just to make sure they don't overcook. I'm going to use my meat thermometer, and I'll show you how I fit these in here. Okay, here they are in the air fryer. You can see I put 3 this way and then 1 across the top. However your air fryer is configured, they should fit. This is a 6-quart air fryer, so you would need one about 6 quarts to make this much chicken. So yeah, we're gonna put these in the air fryer at 370 for 10 to 15 minutes. But I'm gonna check them after 10 minutes. You do not wanna overcook your chicken. 165 is when they need to be. Really, I would pull them at 160 because they're going to continue to cook after you turn the air fryer off. Okay, our chicken is ready. It is a perfect 165. So let me pull it out of here onto this plate. so juicy. And I'll cut it open so you can see. See, if your chicken or pork or whatever will remain juicy as long as you don't overcook it. So look at that, it's so juicy on the inside. Let's try a bite. So yeah, your chicken or pork or whatever you're cooking will remain juicy as long as you don't overcook it. For chicken, I don't want to go over 165. For pork, I don't want to go over 145. So you stay in those range, you make sure and invest in a meat thermometer, and you'll never overcook your meat again. You just stick it on into the inside just like that, and it'll tell you if it's done. So simple. You guys are gonna love this recipe, and I think you should also check out my recipe for air fryer pork chops. They are so delicious and juicy as long as you don't overcook them. And you can find them on my blog, jenniferbands.com. If you're on Facebook, just go to jenniferbands.com, search for pork chops, it'll come right up. If you're on YouTube, you can just click this box right here, and it will take you right to where I show you how to make them. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.